Hey guys, how's it going? JTJudgment here, and I am back again, guys, with another squad builder for you all. Now today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be taking a look at a Welsh team. Now, I'm Welsh, and I thought that I had to make a Welsh team, play a few games, and see how the team performs, basically. Now, I have used a Welsh team in every Ultimate Team that I have played so far, back at the start of FIFA 12, FIFA 13 last year, and obviously right now this year with FIFA 14. And in FIFA 12 and 13, I did not like the team whatsoever. There was only one player in the teams that I enjoyed using. Other than that, the teams were pretty terrible. But this year, every single player performs as if they are golds. There is quite a few players in the starting 11 that are silver, that perform like golds. And in all, you know, I was really surprised at how well they played. So let's get into the team, guys, and show you what I got. Right then, guys, starting things off in goal, we have got the 72 rated silver Wayne Hennessy, and I was very, very surprised at how well this guy performed for me. He did not feel like a silver keeper. He made some saves that made me think he was a gold, and I gotta say, if you're making maybe a silver Barclays Premier League team, he is definitely a goalkeeper that you should consider buying, because for me, he performed very, very, very well, and he turned out to be a very, very reliable goalkeeper for me. If you're making a Welsh team, then I definitely recommend you buy this guy over anyone else. I have used another Welsh keeper by the name of Boaz Myhill, and he did not perform well for me. This guy is definitely the best Welsh keeper on the market. Right then, guys, moving over to the left-back position, we have got Swansea's Ben Davies. Now, this guy is actually pretty decent. He's very reliable for the coins he goes for. I mean, I bought him back at the start of Ultimate Team for 500 coins. I have not checked his price since, so I don't know whether it's risen or maybe even decreased. I have no idea. But, you know, for a Welsh team, he is definitely the best left-back option, in my opinion. Obviously, Neil Taylor is higher rated, but in-game, Ben Davies performs very, very, very well for me, and I gotta say he is definitely the best option when it comes to Wales. Obviously, for a Barclays Premier League silver team, there is a lot more options, but considering for the price that he goes for, in my opinion, he is very reliable, and I gotta say he is an absolute beast for Wales. Next up, slotted into the team, guys, we have got our right back, and his name is Adam Matthews. Now, when it comes to Welsh right backs, this guy is the best option, in my opinion. He may not be the highest rated, I don't think, but he definitely is the fastest option, and I'm not going to lie, that's probably one of the main reasons why I decided to use him. But he actually turned out to be pretty decent. His strength did become a problem at times, but other than that, he was really solid for the price that he goes for. For a Welsh team, he is very, very good. Obviously, if you're making a Scottish League team, then he may not be the best option, but for the price he goes for, he did actually perform pretty well for me. Like I said, other than his strength, the guy actually was pretty decent for me. Right, guys, moving over to the left centre-back position, we have got yet another silver player. We've got West Ham United's James Collins. Now, as you can see on his card, he has 53 pace. That becomes a big issue in-game, and he is a centre-back that I personally have to use a pace attribute card every single game. Without the pace attribute card, this boy is so slow, and he is just absolutely terrible. Other than his aerial ability, I will say that about him. Without a pace card, the only thing that he's useful for is his aerial ability. But other than that, he can't catch up to anyone, and he's just horrible without a pace card. If you're making a silver Barclays Premier League team, I'd honestly say you should avoid him, in my opinion. But if you're making a Welsh team, he is one of the better options for Wales, obviously, other than our next centre-back, who we will be getting onto right now, guys. Next up in the team, guys, on the right centre-back position, we have got another Swansea player, and that is Ashley Williams. Now, this guy in-game, for a non-rare gold, is actually pretty epic. Now, he's got pretty decent pace for a centre-back at 67. Me, personally, I would like a little bit more. I am very, very fussy when it comes to my centre-back's pace. I personally would like at least 72. But Ashley Williams in-game actually feels slightly faster, in my opinion, than 67. He did catch up to a lot of fast strikers that I expected him not to be able to catch, but he did, so that obviously made me feel much better about using him, and I have used him a lot in the past in a Swansea City team, and he's absolutely fantastic in that team as well. The only bad thing about him in this Ultimate Team is he's not the best in the air. He's 6 foot tall, but his aerial ability isn't the best, but for the coins he goes for, guys, the boy is very, very, very reliable, in my opinion. So that's the defence of this Welsh team, guys. Let's move to the middle of the park, up in the midfield, and on the left-hand side, starting things off, we've got Liverpool's Joe Allen. Now, I'm just going to say it, guys. He was definitely one of the worst players in this team. The only things he done for me was he was inside the box, he should have scored, and somehow he missed it. Maybe that was my fault, I should have finessed it, I don't know, but he missed it anyway. And the other thing he done was he hit the ball inside the box and then ended up going into the goal from his defender. Other than that, the boy was pretty terrible. His strength is awful, his passing was terrible, dribbling and ball control was bad, and even though he goes for, you know, a few hundred coins, in my opinion, you should avoid him, guys. Moving over to our centre attacking midfielder, we have got a bit of a Welsh legend, guys. We have got Manchester United's Ryan Giggs. Now, obviously, over the past couple of months, he has retired from playing football himself to, you know, help manage United. But this boy has always been a fantastic footballer, always performed well for Manchester United. And in this team, the boy was absolutely fantastic. Now, his pace on the card is somewhere in the mid-60s, but he felt like he was in the mid-70s at least. His dribbling and ball control was very, very, very good. His left foot shot was actually insane. The only things that I did not like about him is his strength and his weak foot. Other than that, the boy performed very, very well, and considering that he is a player that goes for pretty much nothing now, honestly, I'd recommend him, guys. The boy is really good. Right, the first player, guys, up in the attack on the left wing, we have got yet another silver player. We have got Cardiff City's Craig Bellamy. Now, when I first bought this guy, the main reason why I bought him is because he is the highest rated left winger for Wales in this game, and he actually turned out to be one of the better players in this team, and I'm surprised by that because there's a lot of other better players in this team, but seeing as he's a silver player and he performed one of the best in the team, that makes me think, why has he performed so well if he's a silver, you know? Now, he's got high work rates for a winger. That made me a bit nervous because I thought he was going to be out of position all the time, and even though he did track back quite a lot, he did on occasion make the run that I needed him to make, and he was in the position that I needed him to be in a lot more than I expected, so that obviously made me feel a bit better about using him. His pace was very good for a winger, his dribbling and ball control was pretty decent for a silver player, his right foot shot was epic for a silver player. The only things that I didn't like about him, guys, was his weak foot and his positioning at times. Other than that, for a Silver Barclays Premier League team, he is very, very, very reliable. Right then, guys, moving over to our striker, and we have got yet another silver player, but this time, to change things up, we have got an inform, the 72 rated Craig Davis. Now, this guy, he's been my striker for a Welsh team on pretty much every Ultimate Team that I have used, you know. And this year, he's got a silver inform with 82 shooting. That was the thing that I could not wait to try out in this team. And his shooting with his right foot is insane. You know, he feels like a player that has shot power and long shot stats at least in the mid-90s. The boy's shooting is absolutely fantastic. Now, obviously, one of the big downsides to this card is his pace and his skills. He's got, I think it's 67 pace, and he's only got the 2-star skills. So, skillers out there will really hate using him, and people who do have to have pace in their strikers will really, really hate using him also. But if you're making a Welsh team, I would highly recommend this guy as your starting striker. He turned out to be absolutely fantastic for me. He was always in the position that I needed him to be in. He always made the run that I needed him to make. His dribbling and ball control was actually pretty decent also for a silver player, and his aerial ability was epic, literally awesome. Nearly every cross that I crossed into him was a goal, and for 15,000 coins, this guy is an absolute bargain, and I definitely recommend him, guys. Now then, guys, you obviously seen that we've missed the centre mid on the right hand side and the right wing. This is the reason. On the right centre mid position, we've got the team of the season, Aaron Ramsey, who looked absolutely insane on this game. And then to finish things off, we've got the player that everybody expects to see in a Welsh team. We have got Gareth Bale. We managed to pick up his team of the season card, and the reason I have left them to last, guys, is because I'm going to be doing a review on both of those players very, very soon. So keep an eye out on the channel Those player reviews will be out very, very soon, and as always, I hope you enjoy them, guys. But that's going to wrap up this Welsh squad builder. I really do hope you enjoyed. As always, if you did, a like is always greatly appreciated. It really, really does help the channel grow. And also subscribe today if you're new to the channel and you want to see more player reviews and squad builders in the future. And as always from me, guys, please take care, and I will see you all next time. Ta-da, guys.